Hello, everybody. Yes, we have returned, unfortunately. I'm Jason Soto. Welcome to Whatever with Jason Soto. It is a comedy podcast. Yes, I said a comedy podcast. You are going to laugh. I will force you to. I am joined with my fellow funny men and women, Lisa Sally Haynes. Hello, Lisa.
Hello,
You're the woman in the equation.
that's me.
And we got Nick Rehack. Hello, Nick. You're the
That's
gentleman in
also
the
me.
equation.
Well, I don't know about that, but something.
Starting off with a bang already. Well, I want to thank before we go any further our $10 Patreon members.
Mm.
They pay us $10 a month to do this.
Must be cool to have like this kind of money where you can just like throw it at shows like ours.
Podcast network like ours. It
It's
goes for the
amazing.
whole network.
And in
It's
this
amazing.
economy,
I mean, really.
I agree actually, and I check it every time we record just to make sure that these people did not give up on us and take away their $10. Uh, and so far they have not. So I want to thank Silent Partner. Thank you, Silent Partner. I want to thank Katie Coons. Thank you to Katie. Thank you very much. Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. Look at you. Isabel. I'm surprised, but Isabel, thank you. Tim. I'm not surprised, so thank you to Tim. I do want to thank Rose. Thank you to Rose. And finally, I want to thank Sandy. Thank you very much to Sandy. And if you're wondering what the hell that is all about, you can go to patreon.com/rabbitholepods. And we do offer a $10 tier if you're generous. We don't force anyone to do it. It is completely up to everyone. All those people that I just named, it is up to them to give it the $10 level.
Yeah, they freely give us that money.
Yeah, I did not send goons to their houses with weapons and say you were gonna give this random podcast network $10. Some of these people I don't even know. They're actual strangers. So,
Complete strangers that think we're worth paying.
I mean, one of them is my dad, so that one has to slide. Um, and two of them are on the network. And again, that's their own money that they're doing. So,
yeah.
patreon.com/rabbit hole pods is where you can go. And why you should go there, because we have all kinds of neat bonus stuff, bonus videos. There was a riff we did of a movie that is wacky as fuck.
Yep.
These two missed it because they're
That's
lame.
true.
If you
That's
don't, if you
also
want to
I
true.
watch
missed the
some,
riff, but I've seen the movie more than you guys have.
It's
you're,
true.
you're still lame because you weren't there to watch my reaction to watching it for the
I
first time.
haven't been to any of the riffs.
No, you've been to a couple.
No, I
Don't
think I've
say
been to
that.
like one. I've
You
been to
there
like
was
the
like a
Dark Hole
couple.
Fests. No, I do Dark Hole
Mm.
Fests. I don't
That's
do the
true.
riffs.
That's coming, everyone. October. Get everyone prepare for yourselves. It's coming.
You're
But no, you were there for like a couple. Not for a whole lot, but you're there
okay.
for a couple. But
I have plans on a Saturday night.
do you? Do
Yeah, I'm
you?
usually asleep early.
I know you, Lisa. I think that's a lie. I think
Oh,
that
I
is a
don't have exciting plans. My plans involve falling
straight
asleep on
lie.
the couch.
She's taking a tour of the pillow factory.
That's it.
Uh, that's a good euphemism for something.
Sorry, what was that word?
Euphemism?
Euphemism.
Anyway, everyone go to patreon.com/rabbit hole pods. You get all these awesome videos. Um, and a bunch of other stuff as well. And just a
Some
whole
vocabulary
section
lessons.
I was
of
gonna say.
Lisa just correcting me. It's just a super cut of Lisa correcting me. I'm gonna make a $20 tier, and it's just gonna be just videos of Lisa correcting me.
I
Oh,
might
the
pay that.
supercuts I could make when I'm editing. Wow.
It's not that
Uh,
frequent. It really isn't.
Oh no, not of correcting the English language, just in general, other little fun things. Excuse me. Goodness.
I do like.
Pop
I
up.
have been enjoying your edits, Nick.
Mhm.
Because I've for people who don't may not know, I have Nick edit two shows for Rabbit Hole. He's about to do a third one in the fall. Um, Actually, he's gonna help produce that show. Look at you, Nick, moving up in the world.
It
Um,
happens.
but I enjoy getting the episodes back and then just hearing like the shenanigans that you've edited into the
Hmm.
episodes, especially the stuff that you end with.
That's always fun. Sometimes it's hard to pick something out, and but I find it. And there's sometimes where I'm hearing something, I'm like, I got to listen to that moment again because there needs to be context there. And then I'm like, okay, it still sounds, and then plucking it out, and then I gotta. It's a whole library now of
I
like
love
all
it.
these audio clips and sounds,
Like
and
stings. That's fun.
exactly. And I could just pop on the Discord and just start throwing them up there at any time.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's a lot of fun. I always just try to figure out what is it that you're gonna use. And sometimes you surprise me.
Hmm. A lot of them come from Lisa, if I'm being honest. Like on
What?
the
Sound clips?
yeah, on Fit for a King, a lot of them come from you because you'll say things and it cracks me the hell up. Like the most recent one, when you were talking about when you guys were talking about Texas Chainsaw, and you were talking about your mom and watching it. It's like why would I watch this movie? But just the delivery of that, like
Thank you.
it was gold.
Thank
And then
you.
sometimes it's taking something out of context and making it seem like you're talking about something else altogether different. Also funny.
I
So
love that. I'm so flattered that I'm like soundboard worthy.
yeah,
You really are
pretty great.
actually. No, yeah, no. And
Oh,
you're
that's so fun.
yeah. Yeah, you're also gift worthy.
Yeah, I do that
Because
sometimes.
I still got the I think it's on my old computer. I didn't move it.
Mhm.
But damn, there's that one gif of you biting, which is probably the favorite thing I've ever made in my life. I'm gonna dig it up. I'm gonna dig it up. Everyone go to yeah, I'll post it somewhere.
He'll
I'm
find
gonna
it.
post it somewhere. I gotta post it somewhere.
I do some ridiculous shit.
And then you hold your cat up to give us the side eye. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun. You're a lot of fun, Lisa. Don't let anyone tell you
Thank you.
otherwise. You're a
Thank
lot of
you.
fun. We like it.
I
We
got a
like
new
it.
neon sign for my classroom.
Ooh, say anything
Yeah,
specific?
it says read books, be kind, stay weird.
Mm,
I was like, yup,
man,
need that one. Thank you very
for it.
much.
I like it. I like it. We
I
should.
now have four neon signs in my classroom.
Ooh, that's cool.
And
Are they
I
very
have like a
bright?
cat. No, because you can turn them down.
Oh, okay.
So one of them is just like a cat lying down. One of them is a ghost reading a book, and it says like the book has a typo in it, but I can't change it. It won't like you would look at it and think, oh, you should just be able to pull that out of the back. You can't. It's like glued in there, and it says insert book title beer, Bere.
I like it.
And I'm like, and people are like, oh, you could just put something on the front. I'm like, why? Look at how great that is. It's
Yeah,
so stupid.
That's
yeah.
Um,
hilarious.
and then a friend of mine got me one that says, welcome, foolish mortals. So I have
Mm.
that hanging outside my classroom.
Ah,
And then I
little
have the
hallway
new one.
action.
Yes. I have a corner classroom.
Mm.
Like
Oh, cool.
the room doesn't like follow a corner or
Of
anything. That's
course.
actually a workroom. But because like my room comes along this hallway and then there's a wall, I have like a little alcove wall space that I use. So it's great.
Nice.
I
Okay.
enjoy it. It's where I put my setup for like my banned books week and all that other kind of stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Yeah.
Thank you. I do nerdy things.
I couldn't tell. All right. This is gonna be very out of context. I'm just gonna start into it.
Oh, so
Um,
we're doing something new now? Everything's out of context on this show.
no, because there's no progression from what we were just talking about to what I wanted to start talking about here.
Oh
I bet
boy.
we can find
Which
one. Hit us with
which
the topic, and then we'll go back and come up with an interstitial.
it's
Yeah.
about me peeing in the bathroom.
Okay.
As opposed to somewhere else, I mean.
And I win. Okay.
Well, hold
So
on. We're going from Lisa's alcove to your bathroom alcove.
That
Where do you pee?
sounds like more euphemisms.
it's
That does
more of
sound
a
worse.
it
It
is
sounds worse.
it's more of a public bathroom situation.
Okay.
All right, you got it.
I am very jealous of just dudes who can just like pee among other people.
Where are we
So
going with
this is
this?
not a conversation for me, is what you're saying.
No, but you should hear this because
Oh, do I need to?
first
Do
off,
I really?
yes, I'm forcing you to.
Okay.
You are forced to, you are by contract contractually
A horrible
obligated
contract. You got to get
I
that
need a lawyer.
renegotiated,
I
Lisa.
need a new lawyer. Holy shit.
to be here to listen to me about my bathroom
Your peeing
insecurities.
adventures. Oh dear.
No, because so my job before this one, I worked at Staples. I worked and it was retail, and the bathroom was a single use, meaning like only one person can go in there. You can lock the door and you can do whatever you want. Then I left there. Now I work. Yes, Dick, that too. And
Hey, hey, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here
Nicolettes.
listening attentively. Hands in my lap,
I can,
crisscross, applesauce.
I can. You're not at a corn concert, all right? So settle down. Does
I don't get
nobody
the
get?
reference.
Does Oh my God? Does nobody?
My
I gotta
brother went has
pause.
seen corn before.
Do
I
I
have not
gotta
I've
seen corn.
pause?
seen corn
I'm
before.
gonna pause my story because I gotta apparently share. Uh,
Corn was at Woodstock 99. I have pictures of me like
um,
thrashing around to corn. It
I
was
gotta see
hang
these
awesome.
on.
pictures. I gotta
Okay,
see
I'll
these
dig it up.
pictures.
I'll find it. Me in a
That
bucket
sounds
hat.
incredible. I mean,
concert.
what
All
could be
right.
more 90s than a made bucket hat at Woodstock 99?
Yep.
Okay.
I love it.
So I guess I have to share this story. Okay, we're gonna do a news break, everybody. Then I'll get to my bathroom insecurities. So a few days ago, I think last weekend, there was a dude who was at a corn concert, and he just started jerking off,
Oh,
in the middle of the like wide open, um, people around.
I'm
Um,
sorry. Jason, can you read the first sentence for me?
this sentence right here.
Yes, read that first sentence for me.
I've often heard it said that you should never yuck someone's yum, meaning you shouldn't shame them for being into something just because you're not also into said thing.
Yuck someone's
Have
yum.
you never
oh,
heard
you've
that
never
before?
heard that?
I've never heard of that before, and I
Oh,
Oh
am
yeah.
that's a
uncomfortable.
very popular phrase of
That's yeah,
like,
Is
that's a
it
big
though?
one on the
don't
internet.
It
It
yeah,
is.
is.
don't
No.
take something that somebody likes and
No,
make
I get
fun
what
of
it
it.
means, but
It's
like,
like an internet etiquette phrase. That's where I
Yeah.
caught it.
mm,
Well, anyway, I guess, do you guys want to see the video?
no, that's
Yeah, you
insane.
do. Yeah, you
Why is
do.
there video? Oh, oh, dear God.
At least he's up tippy top.
Oh, it's a reactor
I
guy.
thought for
All
a
right,
minute that
well,
this was I thought for a minute
okay,
this was
well,
Dave Grohl reacting.
so we're gonna go back. So this is it
Oh,
right
do
here.
we
So this is
Oh
have
the
to
guy
yes,
though?
doing
please.
it.
Thank
Yep.
you for
Yep.
rewinding
That,
it.
yeah,
We
you're
have
Yes.
to
welcome.
though.
Hey, you're welcome. So that's the guy doing it. Okay, so what I saw the actual footage of the guy behind him doing this. So what it happens next is that guy's doing that thing. People notice this.
I
One
can
guy
imagine.
comes from a different guy comes from a different place and then punches him in the back of the head. And
It's
then
called a donkey punch.
it is called a donkey punch. Um,
In the back of the head?
yes,
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
yes.
as both partners are ready to climax, you're supposed to punch the female in the back of the head, therefore tightening the muscles inside and creating a more powerful ejaculation experience.
Indeed. There was a whole movie about it.
I've never done it. I read about it, but I'm not good on hitting. I don't like hitting people,
Nick the
especially
intellectual.
women. I'd feel so uncomfortable, like a you know what I mean? It'd be more like a boop. It wouldn't be like a hammer fist you gotta drop. That's too much for me.
Okay.
Nah, that is a fair point. I would never do it either. But then he gets carted away from the by the police. The video is really highly edited. Like not only not just not showing the dick, just
Yeah.
Hmm.
it's just him doing that, and then suddenly a guy punching him in the back of the head, and then suddenly he's being carted out by the police. So anyway, that happened last week. So that was the reference to that.
Yeah, I completely missed it.
So Nick, calm down. You're not at a corn concert.
Fair enough.
Okay, anyway, back to my bathroom. Um, so no, so since I've got an office job, it is now like, it's a men's and women's situation. Now my job doesn't have a lot of men in it. There's like four of us right now. But almost inevitably, every time I have to go, there's somebody else in there going. And I cannot pee if there's somebody else near me.
Oh,
Like I
Is it
have
a
to
noise thing? Is it an energy thing?
it's
Like,
just I don't know what it is. But I can never go if there's somebody just around. That like
mhm.
I'm not even worried about being watched. I'm not even worried about someone looking. It's just the fact of there's just another human being mere feet behind me washing their hands, and I'm just like, okay,
You've never like went into like playing in the woods with your pals and everyone's like, "Oh, I gotta pee,"
nope,
and then everybody hides behind their own respective tree.
nope.
Huh.
First
Well,
Interesting.
off,
we grew up different.
I've never had a lot of friends, and then I've
Oh,
never had friends who were wanting to go outside. So,
okay. All right.
um, and the very famous forests of South Chicago, we didn't really we didn't really find ourselves in the yeah. That's called a park.
Ah,
But you're in Maryland, so that makes more sense for you. Um,
it's true. It's true.
but in any event, the reason why I say this is because there are times where I'm the one coming in while someone else is going, and
Hmm.
they're just like nothing bothers them.
Yeah, that just finishing.
Yeah.
And it's just like how do you have like such the reserve to like not be bothered by that? Like I wish I had that level of confidence.
You just lock in. You're like, I gotta do this thing. Everybody else is
Just
doing theirs.
peeing.
Let me
Everybody
go
else
in,
pees.
pee,
Yeah,
maybe whistle, maybe think of something funny and chuckle. Then you wash your hands, and then you're out of there. Like,
yeah.
I have noticed that like if I have my earbuds in and I close
mhm,
my eyes, if someone's else in there, I can do it okay. Because I think I'm tricking my brain into like I'm alone.
mhm.
You just leave the
Okay,
earbuds in.
okay, Tiffany.
But I don't know. It's weird. So am I the only one here with pee shyness? Is that what I'm learning right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's what it is, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh
But
yeah.
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
everybody's got
I've
their
All
gone
own
to
right.
thing.
concerts and stood in the men's room line and gone in the men's room and peed and had
Well,
no problem doing it.
see, here's the thing though, Lisa, the fact that you're a woman and like women, I don't think get pee shy, because it's the
We
stereotype
also
that
don't pee directly in front of each other.
It's true.
and you all like go to bathrooms in like groups anyway. So
Yeah, but the stalls are
I
individual.
will tell you,
It's
yes, but I will tell you there are few places on the planet as positive and supportive as a nightclub ladies' bathroom
mm.
oh, I bet.
because we are all drunk as hell. We're all in the mirror telling each other how awesome we look. And
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It is so funny. Like people, oh shit, I lost my lipstick. Here, you can have mine. It's amazing. It is the funniest friggin' thing because women and girls can be the cattiest bitches on the planet.
Oh
But
yeah,
a
yeah.
ladies' room in a nightclub bathroom, like, oh my God, is the most positive, confidence building place in the world.
Yeah, I've
There's
never
nowhere
been in the
Yeah.
better.
men's room.
No.
It's just kind of quiet. It's almost
It
like you're
is.
at
Nope.
a like a wake or a
Girls help
viewing.
each other out, I'm telling you.
Because you walk in, you look down, and then you wash your hands and leave. It's
Yep.
the same as a viewing. You walk in, you look down, you say something to somebody, shake hands, have a cup of water, and then you bomb out. Maybe you
Yep.
find like because maybe it's a split level. You go down to the second level, and there's like you might find a bowl of mints, and you got some treats. But eh,
You
I'm
don't
gonna
go to a
tell
lot of
you.
Irish wakes, do you?
I haven't yet to go to one. No.
Irish wakes,
No.
people talk the whole goddamn time. You walk in and it sounds like a reunion.
Mm.
I've been
Italian wakes
to
are very familiar too.
I've
They're
been to
very much like that.
Polish ones. My
Yeah.
great grandfather when he died.
Yeah.
My great
Mm.
Italian
grandfather.
people and Irish people talk like nothing's going on.
Yeah,
Laughter. People are seeing each other, haven't seen each other for years. Yeah.
yeah. Like hilariously, my great grandfather he was 100% Polish,
Hmm.
um, and it's almost similar, but it's more of like everyone brings food.
Yeah,
Everyone just bought food, and there was
that's the
just
thing.
this whole thing of just food at the funeral home, and it was just like the guy, the funeral director had to make like a table just to put all this food on. It was
Yeah.
weird.
That's
Um,
how I want mine to be. Just get some pizzas, have the tunes going. I don't want anybody crying. Just
Yeah.
laugh and remember the funny stories, and then go home. Like,
Yeah.
don't send me flowers. Take that money and go buy a movie ticket and just enjoy your life.
You can just, change your last name to Rehaxki, and then you'll
That's
get the Polish stuff.
there you
well,
go.
Rehak is Czech, and my mother's maiden name Smolenski. It's Polish.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
well, hey,
You
yeah,
want to hear a
you're
crazy
there.
story?
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm at Heavy Seas. For those that don't know, I moonlight as a tour guide for a local brewery. It's Heavy Seas beer, really good beer. There is a local there, or not a local, um, like someone that's always there,
Yeah.
not a usual,
Regular. A
a
regular.
regular.
Yeah.
Jeez, Nick. There's a regular there, and he just started talking to me out of nowhere one day, right? And I'm like, all right, and not even 5 minutes into our conversation, he's talking about like acid flashbacks and like just really not getting to know each other, just immediately like we're besties, right?
Yeah.
And we've talked and done all that kind of stuff, and somehow we got on the topic of family, and I mentioned my mother's maiden name, and he stops and he looks at me. He's like, "How do you spell it?" And I spelled it, and then he pulled out his driver's license. It's the exact same last name,
Get
but
out.
one of the letter is an E and the other and his is an I, right? I'm like,
Ooh.
that's insane. My uncle came to the brewery, took the tour,
Yep.
and I said, hey, James, you should meet James, right? Same names. So they go hang out outside. They, I guess, shared acid flashback stories. But my uncle, my other uncle, he's really big into the whole like not 23 Me. What's the other one with the tree?
Oh, the
Ancestry.
and
He's big
yeah.
into the ancestry thing.
Yeah,
And
okay.
they were actually able to trace back several generations when the split
Nice.
happened.
Yep. Makes
And
sense.
I'm
Oh,
like, that
okay.
is really nuts. So anytime I see him in the tap room, I'm like, what's going on, cousin? And then
Yeah.
just go about our day.
Yep.
That's like the
Yeah.
craziest thing. Like Rehack, it's a Czech name. You don't hear that a whole lot,
No.
Mm,
but that's nuts.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
My
Yeah,
family
that's
names are the same thing. Like my father's name, my grandmother didn't like the family name, so she made him change it. So people are like, "Oh, I met somebody in your family," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and they were like, "Yeah, it was this name." I went, "No," and they're like, "No, no, that was the name." I'm like, "I'm telling you, it's not." There were literally only four of us for a while because both of my grandparents were dead, and then before I got married, so like my father, my mother, me, and my brother. Now
Mm.
I'm married. My name is different. Like my brother and his wife now are kind of like the four. Nobody has that name. Nobody.
yeah.
Mm.
And so it was always it's just kind of fascinating because both of my names, so now my married name was also a name that was changed. My husband's grandfather added an extra letter to the name to make sure that they weren't getting the mail. It was a very common Irish name. And so we've got extra letters in our name because everybody
Yeah,
got each other's mail. So his grandfather changed the name so that his
Mm.
mail was differentiated.
that's
Oh my
funny.
So the
God.
two of us, like both have names that were changed at our grandparents' level. And so there's nobody else. Like you might have a distant relative that kept the same name, but as far as that name, nope, nobody else has it.
Of all the things to have in common with your
Mhm.
significant other,
It's cool, right?
that's
Yeah, that's
yeah.
wild.
Short answer, yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's really wild. Yeah, I don't know fuck all about either side of my family, honestly.
Okay.
But I had an aunt on my dad's sister.
Uh,
She was into that whole family tree thing,
mm.
but like all she kept finding were like desperados from Mexico in like the 1800s.
There
Still
you go.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
But that
You
was
know what I
but
mean?
like that was like the most interesting thing was that. Like it wasn't like anything else. It's just like Mexico, 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 Indian, 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 Indian
Yeah.
till Big Bang.
And then one pops up Wisconsin, and then it's back to Mexico, Mexico.
Mexico, Mexico, Indian, Indian. I don't think anybody in my family ever did it. I don't know, like maybe somebody else did, but like nobody in my immediate family did. I've never liked the idea of it.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
not mailing my DNA to somebody and then
No,
put it in this national international database.
now that
And
it's
my
being
family
bought out by
apparently just felt this,
Blackstone.
and there we have it. like nobody was really ever interested in that in my family. So we're just kind of like, okay.
Well, you see, you have to go on Maury. That's your first step. Go on
Yeah.
Maury.
Well, we're aware of where all our children come from, so we don't have that as an issue.
I guess
My
that's
mother
fair.
was on an episode of Maury.
Was she?
Yeah, as she was in the audience, but they
Yeah.
cut to her 3 different times, and one of the times she's just like, "Boo."
Good for her.
I had a girl I went to high school with
Mhm.
be on Jerry Springer.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
I have an
Yeah.
acquaintance, and they were also on Springer.
I
And
think
I
I have a
mean
couple of people who've been on Springer in the audience.
as a
What a weird.
guest.
Oh yeah,
Amazing.
no, as a guest. Yeah, same. What if it's the same person? How crazy would that
That
be?
would be weird because
I doubt it, but
yeah, it was outside of Chicago. And this was when Jerry was in Chicago, so it wasn't that far fetched. But
oh,
yeah, I
okay.
remember watching an episode and it was like, is that Natalie? That's fucking Natalie. Here fucking boyfriend shit. Um, of course. I want to go back to the P thing because I had a story.
The
Um,
death look is happening again.
yeah, yeah, there it is. There
Wait,
it
wait,
is.
wait. She stopped. She stopped looking because she was looking right.
There we go.
This poor cat.
Resting bitch face on a cat. I love it. I love it. Um, one
And
time in
she
my
is the
life,
sweetest cat on the planet. But anyway,
one time in my life that I ever encounter, and I don't know what they're called, but those guys that work in bathrooms.
Bathroom
they're like
attendants?
attendants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
restroom attendants.
Only one time in my life has I ever encountered it, and I cannot tell you the level of fear that I had.
This poor guy.
Because it's a guy paid to be there and he's staring forward.
The irony is that guy's job is to make you more comfortable
I
Yeah.
know.
in the restroom.
And I'm going to stress I was a teenager when this happened.
Mhm.
And
No.
if you're going to go by movies, you're supposed to tip these guys. I'm a fucking broke ass 16-year-old. What the fuck am I gonna do? So
Mhm.
I'm already like nervous because I gotta pee in front of this guy. Um, and there's nobody else in this bathroom. There was nobody else there. It was just
What
me.
fancy place were you at that had a
What the
bathroom
hell was
attendant?
this? I
At the
think
age of
I
16 at that.
think it
Yeah.
was I think it was the Hard Rock in Chicago.
Really? The Hard Rock had an
I
Look,
attendant?
think.
I've been to a Hard Rock in Cleveland. Apologies. I've been to a Hard Rock in Baltimore. I've been to a Hard Rock. Never, I would have
No.
never guessed a bathroom attendant.
It
It's
was
like a
some
bathroom
restaurant.
attendant at a Fridays,
It
like
was it was
no.
a restaurant. No, it was okay. Maybe it wasn't Hard Rock. I've been there, but anyway, I don't remember. But it was in Chicago, like downtown Chicago. We were just messing around downtown. We stopped at a restaurant,
Mm.
and yeah, they had a bathroom attendant. I can't remember what it was.
It's
Rainforest
totally okay.
Cafe? Is it Rainforest
Also not the kind
Cafe?
of place that should have an attendant, but
Yeah,
okay.
it would also.
That's
Yeah.
a fancy place
I
kind of
can't
item.
think what the heck it was. My dad will
It's
correct me.
yeah, it's not important.
But well, I mean, you guys asked. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. But no, it fucking terrifying. And then I'm like, well, how the fuck am I gonna leave? And he's handing me the towels. I'm washing my hands,
Yeah.
and I'm
Mhm.
like, fuck, he's doing something. Like, and so I literally was just like, thanks, and then I had to leave.
Yeah,
I had no fucking money to give him,
that's fine.
but oh god, it was so terrifying.
Oh my
I've never
goodness.
been so terrified in my
Are
life.
you sure you're Gen X? Because you got a lot of like Gen Z energy, my friend.
Yes, I'm lying about my age. I was actually born in the year 2000. I'm 25, everybody. You
Yeah.
all
So
discovered me.
I was
I
talking to students
Congratulations.
today about a bunch of horror movies. I was talking about Paranormal Activity, and I was like, they weren't born yet. They
They
weren't
weren't
born
even
yet. So
born
when were
yet.
you guys born? Yeah, 2007, 2008. I went, yeah, there it
Ew, I
is.
graduated in '07.
I graduated in 96. Yeah, so
I was
the
98.
kids are like, my mom was. I'm like, you stop talking.
Hush it up.
I'm like, you are not allowed to talk anymore. Thanks so much.
You know
All
what?
right.
Sit in the corner. Here's a cap.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was the funniest thing when like I'd start talking about movies. They're like, what movie is that? And I'm like, you're killing me. And like, we weren't born yet. I'm like, stop it.
Well, here's your homework.
And see, that's
Everybody can thank
weird.
Mr. Larkin here.
The only reason why I think that's weird, and this might have just been the way I grew up, is I've watched old movies my entire life. Like,
That's because we had TV and TV ran the old movies to fill space. They don't have any of that.
It's
They
streaming.
pick and choose everything,
Yeah.
and they don't have the long, there's no reason for them to search for an old movie to go watch it. So they watch old movies if their family members show it to them. So
Mhm.
that's why it's like, a kid comes in and, I was saying today that I have a student whose name is Lestat. And I was like, kid, parenting done right. And then he says, he's like, most teachers don't even pick up on it. I'm like, what?
that's
I'm like,
crazy.
yeah. It was
That's
Foreign
nuts. I'm
crazy.
like,
teachers you
okay.
hanging out with.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they just think it's rude to question, but I'm like, what the hell else would I ask him? But to be fair, like, I'm one of those people that I have obsession with names. I
Mhm.
love names, and I especially love when like they say their name, because if they have I'm the middle-aged white lady, like somebody who's from Turkey, or somebody who's from Kenya, or when they say their names, they have this wonderful inflection. And
Mhm.
I just love it. And they think I'm nuts and I think I embarrass them, but I'm like, I just love the musicality of these names. So I'm
Yeah.
always fascinated by it. And I tell them up front, I'm like, look, I know it's weird. I hope I don't embarrass you. I never would want to embarrass you. I said, but I honestly love the way these names, I love the way they're spelled. I'm just fascinated by it. So I have a kid named Lestat. I had a kid years ago. His name was Nicodemus. I said, oh, you're my favorite. I'm like, this is amazing.
Nicodemus?
Now here's
Nicodemus.
yeah, and then you got to figure out which because I mean Nicodemus has been used a couple times, unless
Yeah,
they're
well, it's
going
a
direct for
biblical
Secret of
name.
Nim.
And that's where
Ah.
I knew it from.
Yeah,
That's the name
that's
I could
yeah,
say
Ah.
from. But
yeah.
it's
Okay.
a biblical name. And he's not a religious kid, but it was
Mm.
just
Hmm.
like one of those old names. And I was like, oh, that's too cool.
That's a real badass name.
Yeah, it is. He was
That
a
is an
cool kid
interesting. That
too.
is an interesting name. I've not
He
heard
is
that
a
before.
cool kid. I find that the cooler the name, the cooler the kid.
Well, you have to be. You can't
You
just
do.
be
You got to lean
like,
into it.
you know what I mean? Like when you pack your lunch, you're not having PB and J. You're having like a salad with a vinaigrette, and it's like you're in
Yes.
Yeah.
middle school. Who's doing this?
Yeah.
Like,
I love a kid who just is like themselves from the beginning. Like these kids
mm,
all have like their hair dyed different. The style that these kids wear, I love it. I'm like, I wish I could wear that now. I don't have the balls to wear certain things. And I'm leaning into the weird.
mm.
So
Wow.
anyway, that's my tangent.
Yeah. Everyone that I know, like in my family, and let me think about this for a second before I say this out loud. We got common names.
Hmm.
Like the only exceptions are my aunts. My aunts have, I think, traditional Spanish names,
Hmm.
but that's it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I got saddled with Jason all because of a movie.
Saddled. Saddled with. Because it's a chore to be named
Can you
Jason.
imagine? I almost want to do like a weird like Back to the Future thing where my mom never sees Friday the 13th and know what the hell my name would have been.
You don't
Because
know what your name would have been?
I think if I remember the story correctly, I don't think she had a name for me.
Oh.
If I remember the story right.
And so you were named for a weird looking deformed child who
Well, if
drowned
you
in a lake.
remember the first movie, it was just a name for the whole movie. You never see him
And then
until the end.
and that didn't change your mind.
Yeah.
You were born and she went, Jason. What do your
I
baby pictures
think
look like?
I think the picture of your cat back up. Um no, I think she just liked the
Jason's dad, I
name.
promise I'm not trying to be offensive to you
I
or
think
to
she
your
just
wife.
liked the name and just
Oh
Mm.
my
stuck
God.
with it. And then
Yeah,
the
of
ending
course.
happened, and then she was like, "All right, I guess." And of course, no idea like 1,000 sequels were gonna happen after that.
No,
We're
of
in
course not.
1980. It's
Yeah, nobody
1980.
knew. Nobody was planning for In fact, I was talking about that yesterday and today to my horror class, how like sequels weren't ubiquitous.
Yeah, that's
Like it
true.
wasn't expected that you would make another sequel. You know, we were
Yeah.
talking about Michael Myers and the theme song.
Certain ones did.
Yeah.
Like certain movies like The Exorcist did so fucking well. They like demanded a sequel and
But
that's
they
why
didn't plan for a sequel. Like
no, when
Legion
they made the movie, no,
existed.
no, 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 yeah, right. Yeah, when they made the movie, they had no
Right.
idea because there were, and correct me if I'm wrong, Lisa, there were no other books to base a
So
sequel on.
not technically. So Exorcist 3 is based on a book called Legion that does star Detective Kinderman. It's focused on Kinderman.
Okay.
So they kind of made it like a sequel. It's
Mm.
nothing to do with Reagan McNeil or the McNeil family, but it does follow the same detective. So
Or
Okay.
that's why they
Zuzu.
were able to use it for Exorcist 3.
Okay. But I
Interesting.
will, yeah, okay. But other than that, yeah, they just made a movie based on a
Yeah.
book
Oh,
and
yeah. That
then
second one, they just went,
they fucked it all up because this is
yep.
fucking
Well,
worse.
most sequels do.
Well, not all sequels suck. Come
I
on.
didn't say all, I said most. And then there's a few where the second movie is better than the first. Like
Hmm.
This
Ouija
is true.
movies, the Ouija film, that first one,
Oh yeah,
garbage. Holy trash wow.
that one
It's
does
a
suck.
terrible movie, but Ouija Origin of Evil, outstanding film.
Huh.
Really good.
Okay.
But a lot of that is because of Lulu Wilson, who is just a saint when it comes to
Mm.
horror films. She's an amazing little thing.
Mm.
So, but yeah, I don't
But
remember what we
yeah.
were talking with before we started going down this rabbit hole.
Names.
Ha!
See what I did there? Yeah.
Everyone give Lisa
Oh,
a standing
so what our
ovation.
names were going to be. So I was
Oh.
going to be Ryan,
Ooh.
Ryanne.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, my father named me Lisa, and it's
Ah.
interesting because if you like, when I was in school, there were like five Lisas,
Mm.
in like my elementary schools, like the various classes and stuff, right around my age group. And
Were
there's, go ahead.
I was gonna say, were you named after a certain person named Lisa? Like,
Nope.
why did your dad
I
like
probably,
insist?
well, my father was a principal, but both of my parents are educators. So when you're naming your kids, there's a lot of names that you're like, nope, nope, nope,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah.
Because you're like, fuck that kid, fuck that kid, fuck
Yeah.
that kid.
Yeah.
That name is ruined for the rest of my life. I can't ever look at you again. And,
Mm.
so I'm sure that he did. I just don't remember if that's the case. Um, but yeah, so that my father named me. But it's interesting because I saw a video recently, and I shared it on Facebook, and it was like, the popularity of girls' names through the decades.
Mm.
And it's like you had the map of the United States, and it kind of showed how the names like spread across the country and stuff. And apparently Lisa was super popular in the 60s, not the late
Ah.
70s when I came around. So apparently I was ahead, like I was behind the times or something. But
I'm
yeah,
I'm willing to bet you're named after an ex.
no,
I
I'm not.
no, you're not gonna know it.
No,
Only
I
your
know
dad
that's
knows for
not the
sure.
story because no, these are the days when my parents got married out of college. Like there was nobody else. My mother knows who my father dated. This is the times when they didn't date a bunch of people.
Mm.
My mother knows all the stories, trust me.
All right, all right, all right, all
There
right,
are
all right,
people who
all
actually
right,
do know each other's
all
histories,
right,
Jason. It does
all
happen.
right, all
Yeah, Jason.
right.
Not everybody's a hooer.
Yeah,
No shame.
Okay, okay, all right. If you say so.
I do
Uh,
because I know the story.
okay. Speaking of Maury, no, okay, but I'm trying to go way back. I don't know what bought all this on, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's been an
Everyone
interesting
listening,
conversation
it
anyway.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
What's up, Nick?
At
what
least
the
you're not
rock
that
is
overly
cooking.
confident person in the bathroom where you're on the phone talking to someone.
Ew.
Yeah.
That
And
happens a lot in my job.
not just at the stall, but when you're sitting down in a stall and
Ew.
That's
on
what
the
I'm
phone with
talking about.
someone.
No, that
And
happens at my
then
job.
follow it up with not washing hands,
No, that never
just
happens.
walking straight out.
I
Horrific.
I I honestly can hands to God say I've never seen anyone do that.
I,
Oh my
I'll
God.
I will never have that level of confidence ever.
Like, never seen anyone do that. Everyone I've ever worked
No.
with has immediately washed their hands after doing that. Whenever I
My
go to
God.
conventions, Gen
Hmm.
Con, whatever, I have seen people wash their hands. I've
Hmm.
never seen that happen,
Yeah.
thankfully.
That's there. I mean, obviously, I watch this person do that, and I work with them. So it's one of those things where anytime it's like, "Hey, what's going on?" It's finger guns from a distance, not
Yes.
touching their hands. Like,
Yes,
you got a pen?
yes.
I have my own. Oh, I don't have a pen. Let me go get one. I have one here. No, it's my
Yep.
hands. It's an ergonomic pen. I will make up a
Yeah.
reason to not touch.
Ergonomic pen.
My great grandfather gave me this pin on his
Exactly.
deathbed. If anyone else touches it. All right. So moving on to the next thing. Since I like to show videos, apparently, this is kind of a reaction, but it's a
Mm,
bonus music video reaction.
okay.
What is that? Everyone is saying there is a Patreon only show that Nick and I do once a month called Music Video Reactions, where I pick a music video for Nick to react to. And then we just talk about the music video because I'm a music video nerd. I've been watching music videos my entire life. I dig up music videos for songs you probably didn't even realize had a music video. And I get to do something with all this knowledge. So I put together this Patreon only show that we do once a month. But I want to do a bonus one because I wanted Lisa to be here for this one. And when I play the video, you will see why. And I'm just gonna jump right
Oh,
into it.
God.
That
Okay. I'm
means it's
already
from the
nervous.
90s.
Well, at
Ladies
least
and
Not
there's that.
gentlemen, PM
actually,
Dawn.
not
I like PM
necessarily.
Dawn.
Not necessarily, but it'll
Okay.
all make sense.
Okay.
All the boobs in this video.
Oh,
Ah!
Oh,
wait.
not at all what I thought it was. Never mind.
It's a parody of what you thought it was.
All right, so that's Jonah Ray. At least I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Where'd the drum go?
Been replaced by that cowbell. Kurt Maloney? Kurt somebody. Kurt Braunholer. Close. Oh, Nick Thune. Yeah, there's some great comedians in this video.
They're doing the dance wrong. They could at least do the dance right. See, that makes me mad now.
I'd love to see this without the music over top and see what they're saying. I bet it's absurd. Good Lord.
That was spectacular.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's our show, everybody. Good night. No.
I only recognize Jonah Ray.
So yeah, that was the parade of tall white dudes.
Is that what it's called?
The yes. So the singer, the shorter guy, his name is Michael Cronin. I don't know anything about him. I only came upon this music video because of Jonah Ray. Like he's the only reason why I even seen this music video. So I know fuck all about the singer. I like the song. I just happy to discover I actually kind of enjoy the song.
The
But then
song is great.
as I'm watching the video, then yeah, then Kurt Brunhauer shows up, and then Nick Thune shows up, and then a couple other guys I didn't recognize. But it was like all these like stand-up comedians who are these tall, lanky white dudes with glasses. Just like show up in this video. And then of course it's a parody of Paul Simon's You Can Call Me Al video.
Makes sense.
Which I love the fake out. And you guys played that perfectly. I could not have planned that
I was so
better.
excited.
I could not have planned that better.
Well, that's that. I love Paul Simon. Simon.
That's why I
Garfunkel.
wanted. Now you know why I wanted you here.
And I love the Graceland album. That was one of my picks for like favorite all-time albums that we
What
did
a
for that show.
phenomenal
Yes,
album.
that's yes.
Oh my God,
Phenomenal.
off the charts. Now, the only way that, well, two ways that could have been better. One, they could do the dance fucking properly. Two, if Chevy Chase had come in at the end. If they had gotten Chevy to be the last dude trying to come in, that would have been off the damn charts.
I agree that would have been amazing, but I doubt that would have been possible.
No, you wouldn't have been able to do it unless you got him and Paul Simon to do it. Because you know what? Paul Simon would have. He's got a
Paul
really
Simon
good
woulda.
sense of
He
humor.
does.
He would have come by.
Yes.
Like, I can see him walking by with that deadpan face of his, looking in the room and going, no, and leaving. And then he could have gotten Chevy to do it. He is a really, see, the thing is, Paul Simon's got a good sense of humor. Chevy Chase is apparently a dick. So
no, he's very
he
much
could have gotten
dick.
Chevy to do it. Paul Simon and Lorne Michaels are like this, and
I know.
obviously Chevy Chase being on SNL. Boom.
Yep.
Yeah.
When he picked up the banjo, I was waiting for Steve Martin to come in. Like, I was like, oh, can we get these guys in? Like, that would have been super. But that's a good video. That's really
fun.
cool homage. I like
fun.
that a lot.
But yeah.
And I'm gonna look this guy up because I've never heard of him, but that's my style of music.
Yeah, I like I said, I only found this out because of the Jonah Ray connection. Which
he's in Charlie and the Moonhearts.
Which Nick, I sort of planted a seed last week when we recorded Play MST for me. I asked you if you knew about the Netflix version of MST3K, and you said yes. So you confirmed everything that just happened.
Okay.
You saying you knew that Jonah Ray was in
the peripherally aware of it.
Yeah.
That set the seed for everything that we just went through. Because
pretty cool.
So Jonah Ray, yeah, he's the new host of MST3K. But I was a fan of his.
Now Emily is the new host. He's even an out of their host.
Yeah,
Emily is the new host.
Well, okay. Well, let's wait. Let's wait 19 years until me and Nick get there.
Just saying.
Well,
But
dude, we're getting ready to start season 3 in 2 years. We pretty good.
that's
Not
Pretty
too
good
fair.
bad.
pace.
That's fair. But no, Jonah Ray, I actually have been a fan of his for years. Like
Mm.
I followed his stand up way the
Back in
fuck
the
back in
Nerdist
the day.
days.
Yeah. And he and Kumail Nanjiani had a
Hmm.
show on Comedy Central
Hmm.
called The Rundown, I think it was called. Um,
Yeah, I think it's something like that because
because it
they were
was
in the comic book store.
yeah, they did like a stand-up thing in the back of this
Mhm.
comic store in LA, which is the coolest fucking thing ever. I wish I could have got to do that when I was in LA, um but yeah, it was a really funny show. And then Jonah Ray showed up on Will Wheaton had a internet show called
We
Tabletop.
Wheaton. Yes, I love tabletop. That was a fun show.
Yeah, and so Jonah Ray showed up a bunch on Tabletop.
Yeah.
Um and so just because through osmosis of YouTube because of algorithms, that video popped up. And I'm looking at the still. I'm like, is that the You Can Call Me Al set? Like, what the fuck is this music video?
Yeah.
So,
Amazing.
so that's how I found that. So, what did you? So,
Amazing.
what did you all think?
I loved it. Like I said, those are the only two things that could have made it better.
What was wrong with the dance? Because I
It's
never
wrong.
like. What do you mean?
Bring up the You Can Call Me Out video. It's to take the two steps, your foot goes back. It's to take the two steps, your knee comes up. They're just like stumbling on each other, doing a couple of steps back and forth.
Well, I think I don't know for
No.
certain. So I don't know for certain, but
Yeah.
that might have been the joke.
That
Because you
they
have
can't
to
do the joke and they
remember
can't do the dance.
because it's five of them doing the Chevy roll and
But
they're
my
all
point
bumping
is,
into each
right,
other.
but no, there was enough movement that they could have done it right and then fucked it up. No. I don't accept that. But that's just me.
I don't know.
Like, because
I
if
mean,
you're gonna
I
pay
don't know for
homage and you're
sure.
gonna do it,
I
do
don't
the
know for
thing.
sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know how far they wanted to take the parody of the video,
It's amazing.
like how far they wanted to go into it. Nick, what about you? What did you think?
No, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was cool seeing those comedians pop up. Like Kurt Braunohler, he went to Hopkins here in Baltimore.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like kind
That's
of cool. And
cool.
he was like, I mean, he's not really, he's local enough, right? He's out of New Jersey and stuff, but local to like the comedy scene when he was popping up. Then like Nick Thune. I
Hmm,
always
Nick Thune, yeah.
I feel bad saying this, but I feel like I always forget about him. But he's like
Because
really, really
he's
funny.
always on that bubble. Like he's not
Yeah, he's just
super
on the
well
cusp.
known. Like he's done like talk shows and stuff, but like that's
Yeah.
as far as it's ever gotten. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
have like a Netflix special, I don't think.
He
Stuff
may,
like that.
he's got something out there. Might be like on a YouTube kind of thing.
It
But
could be, yeah, yeah.
no, I really dug it, and I'm definitely gonna look listen for more of that artist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go, yeah. Like I said, I don't know anything about the art, but I did like that song. I really like that song. Does get in my
It's a good
head
song.
sometimes, and I'm just going and I will start laughing because I think of the music video when I when I think of that song. So, all right, cool. I'm glad you like it, Lisa. I'm glad you got to experience that because I wanted your. I
That
knew
was
you were
cool.
gonna. I knew you were gonna freak out about the Paul Simon connection.
Yep.
So you had to
I
be
mean,
here for
like
that.
there are details in that video that like I can confirm. Like, for
Oh yeah,
example, like Jonah Way reaches over and the glass is supposed to go through
through
and
yeah.
Bongo. Like, I
Mm,
mean, I know that video
yes,
backwards
yes.
and forwards.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I was very happy to find that. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap up our show. I think everyone got enough of our goofiness. I do want to do this. I don't do this often enough on podcasts, and I probably should. I need to promote my book. God damn it. I wrote a book, everybody. It was hard. It took me 7 years to write this goddamn book. It took a lot out of my life, okay? And that's to cover if you're watching the video, music video, the YouTube version of it. And I do have a smaller image if everyone wants to be patient with me.
Well, Rehak's got it in his frame.
Well, I also can do this. There we go. That's the
Hey,
That's
book.
easier.
da-na-na-na.
Anyway, it's called Terror on Her 19th Street. It is a horror comedy novella about three movie bloggers. And they have to survive a night of a serial killer killing people in their tiny ass town that smells like fish. Um, I think it's fun. I think it's a fun book. I wrote it in the style of a slasher movie. So
Mm.
if all of that appeals to you, you can go to Amazon and you can buy it. You can buy it right now. It's $10. I got it for $10. You can get this neat little. See, that's why I had to take the background off because it does that shit. There, I can do that. There, I'll sacrifice my face for it. Oh, that's not working either. Holy shit, I've completely disappeared, everybody. This is how you get rid of me. Hold up a book. But anyway, uh,
Fair.
Isn't that how we all disappear? We hold up a book and
No.
we read it and we're just transported to that world,
yes, yes, good one.
in our world of imagination.
That is a good one. Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think this is a lot of fun. I've gotten a lot of positive responses from people I don't know
That's
who read
good.
this,
That's
and
awesome.
everyone seems to enjoy it. So it's called Terror on 119th Street. Go buy it today. And the town that smells like fish is based on the town that I grew up in as a teenager. But
That's unfortunate.
instead of fish, it smelled like oil.
Okay.
I just changed. I
That's
just
not
changed.
better.
Well,
I
it's
just what?
not. I didn't say it was better. I just changed the smell.
Y'all just out there huffing oil fumes all the time?
So the city that we lived in was home to the BP oil refinery, which
Mm.
before BP was Amoco, and then I don't know what was before Amoco. But my stepdad worked at that oil refinery, and so when he married my mom, we moved to this town. And so when you go into this town for the first time, all you smell is fucking oil refinery shit.
And then you get nose blind to it.
And then it takes years for you to get used to it.
Yeah.
Like the characters in the book are used to the fish smell, but everyone
Mm.
who comes from the outside are like, this place fucking stinks. And that was
What?
the reaction that I got from people who came not from my town to visit the town that I lived in. And they're like, this place smells. And I'm like, yeah, it did for a couple of years, but now I'm used to it.
Yeah.
So anyway, buy my book. It's awesome. Okay, that's gonna do it for us. Hey, everyone listening, thank you so much. You are awesome for joining us here at Whatever with Jason Soto. And a special thanks to our other Patreon members, Chris R. from Hersing Around, who can never remember who's dead or not, ironically enough. He thinks people that are alive are dead for some reason. The Vern, I want to thank the Vern. Thank you, Vern. Carl, thank you very much to Carl. We got Lackey to thank. Thank you very much to Lackey. Toby, hey, thanks, Toby. Kevin, hey, what's up, Kevin? You're awesome. Serena, thank you very much to Serena. Bear, thank you to Bear. Our pal Frank Doodle Willis. Thank you to Frank Doodle Willis. Thank you so much. Oliver, I want to thank Oliver. Thank you so much to Oliver. James Foley, thank you very much, James, for being a Patreon member. You, I kind of forced into it, but you stuck around, so everything after that is your fault. And our pal Ira, who became a Patreon member. Thank you very much to Ira. You are awesome.
Very cool.
Patreon.com/rabbit hole pods is where you, mighty listener, can go and subscribe for $1. We have $1 tier. And you might be thinking, okay, $1 is going to get me all the shitty stuff. Guess what? A, it's all shitty. And B, you get everything. So
What
joke's
a
on
great
you,
salesman.
pal. Joke is on
Great
Yep.
you.
salesman. This is a beautiful car. Miles trash. Gas tank small, but it's beautiful.
This car sucks. Don't buy
This
it.
car
Why are you
stinks like
buying this?
fish.
You don't want to know why it smells like fish. Uh, Patreon.com/rabbit hole pods is where you can go. $1 gets you there. Bonus content, exclusive videos. You can watch more of the music video reactions me and Nick do. So much more. Nick, Lisa, thank you guys so much for being here, being my
Always a
co-host.
fun time.
Fun talking to you guys about me nervously going to the bathroom. I appreciate it. I can't wait to talk about poop next week. All right, until then, thank you all very much for watching. Wash your goddamn hands, unlike the guy Nick knows, and keep your head in the clouds and your feet in the mud. Adios.